Why is mindfulness useful controlling mental suffering? Mindfulness is better defined as a way of being than as a technique or set of techniques. It is a state of being in which you inhabit the present moment. Scientists assert that a wandering mind, constantly preoccupied with thoughts of the past or future, tends to lead to unhappiness. Mindfulness is not about emptying the mind. It involves embracing any state of mind with full attention and accepting thoughts as they are, rather than resisting them. When we resist or fight against our thoughts, they can respond with suffering. There are several reasons why mindfulness practice can be beneficial for managing mental distress. The primary reason behind the efficacy of mindfulness in managing mental suffering lies in its impact at a neurophysiological level and on brain plasticity. Numerous neuroimaging studies have demonstrated that consistent mindfulness practice brings about changes in brain structure and function. For instance, mindfulness meditation correlates with an increase in gray matter density in brain regions associated with emotional self-regulation, empathy, and decision-making. Furthermore, a reduction has been observed in the size and activity of the amygdala, a region linked to fear and anxiety responses. These changes suggest that mindfulness influences the brain circuits that underlie mental distress, promoting enhanced emotional stability and cognitive regulation. Mindfulness encourages complete awareness of the present moment. One can practice it, for example, by focusing on one's breath as it is being drawn in. Instead of getting entangled in thoughts about the past or concerns about the future, mindfulness helps you concentrate on the present. This shift can alleviate anxiety and rumination. It's worth reiterating that a mind that incessantly ruminates tends to be unhappy, whereas a mind that resides in the present tends to be content. Mindfulness assists us in creating some distance from our emotions, allowing us to observe them from a more objective perspective, akin to a scientist studying a phenomenon. This enables us to view emotions as transient mental events rather than becoming completely identified with them. This prevents us from being impulsively carried away by our emotions, curbing excessive reactions. Furthermore, objectifying emotions makes it easier to assess whether our emotional responses are proportionate to the situation. A significant outcome of practicing mindfulness is the reduction of emotional reactivity, which is the tendency to automatically and intensely react to certain events. By cultivating heightened awareness of the present moment and objectivity toward our emotions, we become less influenced by them. While emotions continue to arise, mindfulness cushions their impact, preventing impulsive responses that we might later regret. Thanks to increased self-awareness and a certain detachment from our emotions, mindfulness equips us with better skills to regulate our emotional reactions. We can employ strategies like cognitive reappraisal, directing attention toward positive aspects, adjusting physiological responses, or consciously acknowledging the emotion. Mindfulness forms the basis for these emotional regulation techniques to be more effective. Additionally, mindfulness mitigates various common emotional biases such as exaggeration, overgeneralization, and negative filtering. By being more aware and objective about emotions, we avoid distorting events negatively, which in turn reduces anxiety and catastrophic thoughts. This enables us to perceive situations in a more balanced and reality-aligned manner. Regular mindfulness practice fosters a more resilient mental state, one that bounces back more effectively in the face of challenges. By not becoming entangled in negative emotions and perceiving them more objectively, we can cope better with stressful situations and regain equilibrium more swiftly. This strengthens our capacity to handle demanding emotions without becoming overwhelmed. Besides alleviating negative emotions, mindfulness also cultivates positive emotions like compassion, joy, inspiration, and inner peace. By being fully present in the current moment, we can derive more satisfaction from everyday activities and form stronger connections with others. Several studies have indicated that mindfulness enhances various facets of emotional intelligence, including self-awareness of emotions, their regulation, self-motivation, empathy, and the ability to connect with others. This translates into improved interpersonal relationships, greater leadership aptitude, and professional success. Considering all these benefits, it comes as no surprise that mindfulness substantially reduces stress and anxiety, which are among the most prevalent negative emotions in our society. Regular practice engenders a more serene state of mind, better equipped to manage stressors without succumbing to anxiety. In summary, through fostering heightened awareness, mental equilibrium, and embracing the present moment, consistent mindfulness practice emerges as an invaluable tool for managing challenging mental states. While it requires dedication to practice, the rewards are often substantial.